This time we'll be watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie official trailer, starring Chris Pratt and Jack Black, coming out in 2023. So, Twitter, anytime Chris Pratt is even remotely relevant for any reason, Twitter has to go off and either defame him, call him an asshole, or whatever, typically over his Christian beliefs. Not going to comment on all that, but, you know, I typically like Chris Pratt movies, you know. Star-Lord was a little off-putting at first, but he's a funny guy. Of course, his little dancing scene was a little weird. You know, people were talking about She-Hulk and her twerking scene, and I get why you wouldn't want to see that or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But people have a point when Zemo and Star-Lord did the same thing in different situations. I get it. It's not the same. Like, it isn't the same situation. Whatever. I'm not going to comment on that. Now, the thing I have heard about this, though, and why it's getting a lot of hate and flack, is because apparently Chris Pratt doesn't sound Italian. I don't know if the guy is Italian or not, to look that up. But he doesn't even, like, use the Mario voice. Now, maybe they just don't want to do that. Maybe they just don't want to have him sound exactly like an Italian stereotype. It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. Luigi. Luigi. Mario. Luigi. Mario. Luigi. My impressions aren't that great. It's funny because I actually have, no shit, I have an uncle named Mario, and I have a cousin named Luigi. Okay, his name's Luis, but they called him Luigi whenever he's with his, uncle, like his dad. Okay, so yeah, my uncle Mario and his son Luis. But you could call him Luigi and they'd be Mario and Luigi. Okay, yeah. I know, irrelevant. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe with the notification bell so that we don't have to tell stories like that to try to keep you all interested. Let's get started. Let's go. Here we go. Hot lava. I forgot to mention in my opening how much that I've been playing Mario since I was a kid. I'll say that all for the ending. My bad, my bad. It's Bowser.
Behold, the king of the Koopas.
As expected, we have the big bad, Bowser. They all are terrified. What the fuck? Going to war with penguins. I think. A snowball fight, really? It worked on them.
That is but a taste of
All the turtles.
Do you yield?
Of course not.
I do not.
Okay, that was expected.
I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
All right, where's he at? Mario. He's supposed to be super.
What is this place?
Yeah, he doesn't sound like Mario at all. Why can't they just get the voice actor for Mario to do it? Toad?
That one's perfectly fine.
Hey, we got Toad.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Okay, yeah, seems cool. Luigi! Alright then. Not much to see from this trailer. I mean, yeah, we just see Bowser going up against a bunch of penguins. Okay, I know they're probably not penguins, or maybe they are. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the lore of Super Mario. I've been playing Super Mario since I was a kid, for God's sake. I was playing it on the Game Boy Advance, okay? Yeah, I'm declaring how old I am, but been playing it on the Game Boy Advance, the original Game Boy, you know, the Game Boy Color. What was it? The Game Boy Advance SP. All of that. God, I remember I used to have the car light on all the time because I'd be playing my Game Boy, be playing Super Mario. And, you know, it didn't have a backlight back then. Believe it or not, devices didn't have backlights back then, you spoiled brats. Yeah. But I've loved Super Mario for so many years. I've played it so many times. I don't play it very much these days. I have a Switch. I got like the, what was it? The Super Mario, like the 3-pack one with, what was it? Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario 64 or something. I forget what games they were. But I loaned that game to my cousin a long time ago. Or was it my ex-girlfriend? It was one or the other. I forget. But either way, one of them has the game and I don't. So be it. But yeah, I've always loved Super Mario. I've always loved playing it. It's always been like a weird thing that I've just really been into. For some reason, Super Mario is just really successful, which is kind of weird. You just kind of go in one direction to the right and jump on a bunch of turtles and then defeat Bowser. That's the thing. And don't forget, of course, you know, how Super Mario's been implemented in other things. I mean, they had Super Mario, like, didn't they have like a cartoon at one point? Then they have them in Family Guy, where it was like a parody of it. It's like, Princess Peach won't kiss him, and so he just lets her die. And he's like, hey, for God's sake, I'm not telling you to suck on my dick. Just come, or I'm not asking you to have sex with me or anything. Just go on, just kiss me. There's 2 different versions. Yeah. And he's like, hey, dragon, you can have her. Yeah. I don't know, though. I feel like this movie could work, and like the movie doesn't look bad per se. All right, Bowser's voice is a little weird, but I mean, I've only ever heard his voice a few times in a couple of games. And yeah, I can definitely tell why people are hating on Chris Pratt for sounding like Chris Pratt and not sounding like Mario. Like, who was the voice of Mario anyway? He doesn't say a whole lot, but there had to be someone who like did like, oh, mamma mia. Oh, can you imagine a movie with Mario just being the most insane stereotype? Here's the thing. Like I said, we don't really hear Mario that much. So I guess, you know, maybe he just like, maybe this is what they're going to do. They're going to have him be like, it's me, Mario. And then he'll just be like, oh, sorry, I only do that whenever I do this. Maybe for comedic effect. It could work. It could work. I don't know. Do I have faith in Chris Pratt? Maybe. Maybe, okay? Until then, though, let me know what y'all think. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Click the notification bell. And tell me what your favorite Super Mario game is and whether you think the movie's going to work or not. Stay tuned, everybody.